could see the actual funnel coming, like lightning struck, we could see it, and then we got like blown back.
We heard our ears pop, and that's when we were like, oh no, it's really happening, you know, so we all huddled down as far as we could.
My ears popped, the windows busted out, it was very loud, and then all of a sudden it was over.
So we had our cell phones, and we actually, the whole school walked out pretty much by cell phone line.
My eyes saw what I could not believe. The devastation was massive. The destruction was beyond comprehension. Everywhere I turned in the residence life area, walls were coming down, students were coming out, some cut and bleeding, and then I heard these words, "We're trapped." And over here we had 4 women students trapped. On the other side, a number of guys were trapped under the fallen walls. Courageously, many Union students gathered around, began talking to them, making sure they were okay, staying in touch with them.
When the guy grabbed my hand, it couldn't have been better to know that I was going to make it out.
They told us there's still one student that's buried in here, and we found out that one student was ours. At midnight, they were able to get him out. And they put him on the board, and they just said, you know, we're going to be making a mad dash to the ambulance and taking him to the hospital.
The rest of the students were exited carefully off of the campus. Temporary housing was found for them throughout the night. A night that none of us who are here will ever forget.
I went to campus Wednesday morning and stood outside the building. And I just thought, there is no way one person could live under that. And yet there's 7 boys that God said, you're mine, and I'm not going to let you go.
The sun came up, we looked across the campus, the devastation was far worse than anything we even imagined at the time. At least 17 residential life facilities hit, almost 80% of them destroyed. 2 major academic buildings badly damaged. But Wednesday morning, the Union University community was at its best. People coming together, caring for each other, saying we're going to move through this. Not because we're stoics or we're braced for difficult times, but because we have a hope and a providential God who had protected us the night before. What should have been a storm that cost dozens of lives, maybe hundreds of lives, no lives were lost. 9 students seriously injured. It is truly an act of God, a providential moment in history. We've moved through the emergency crisis phase of the first 48 hours. We're now in a restoration and recovery phase. As volunteers, faculty, and staff come to campus to begin the cleanup, we're moving forward. We have devised a 5-phase plan to allow us to begin to start classes for the spring semesters, long-term plans to rebuild this campus. We're hopeful because we believe in a God who raises the dead. And out of the rubble will come renewal. There is hope for Union University because of our confidence in our great God. He has protected us, He will provide for us, and He will use the friends across the Baptist family, across the Union University community, across this country, around the world, who will rally and come to our aid. Not that we're presumptive in any way, but because we believe in a God who will touch the hearts of people, who will come and help our students, help our staff, help our faculty, and enable Union University to carry out its God-ordained mission to advance Christ-centered higher education and extend the kingdom of God on this earth.